In a quiet old-age home, far from the city's noise, lived an elderly mother named Mira. Her life was a tapestry of sacrifice and endless devotion. Her room was small, but her heart held its greatest treasure, her son Arav. Every morning, as the sun painted the sky gold, Mira would walk slowly to the main gate. Her hands trembled, her back was bent, but her hope remained straight and unbroken. She'd sit on the wooden bench, a shawl around her thin shoulders, her faded eyes watching every passing car. She believed that any moment her son might walk in, smile, and call her the one word she hadn't heard in years. Mom, Mira, had raised Arav through storms most people never see. She worked in houses, washed dishes, stitched clothes, and cleaned offices, all to give her son the childhood she never had. She lived on leftovers so he could eat fresh food. She sacrificed her own health so he could build his dreams. And every time he whispered, "I love you, Mom," she felt richer than any queen. But life changes people. When Arav grew up, life got busy: a job, a marriage, a new home. Slowly, his calls became less frequent, his visits rare. Mira's world, once filled with her son's laughter, grew quiet. Then came the day that broke her completely. Arav brought her to the old-age home, holding her hand gently. He said, "Mom, this is just for a few days. I'll come back soon, I promise." Mira looked into his eyes, searching for the boy she raised. She wanted to ask, why? But she chose silence over hurting him. She simply nodded. The first week, she waited every day. The second week, every hour. By the third week, she waited with every breath. The staff would greet her, "Waiting for your son, Auntie." Her eyes would brighten. "He'll come. He must be busy, but he will come." A son never forgets his mother. But months passed. Her hair turned whiter, her hands shakier. Yet her hope didn't age. She still sat at the gate every single day, guarding her own memories. When other families visited, she watched with gentle eyes, feeling not jealousy, but a quiet ache. She imagined Arav walking in with a small bouquet, saying, "Mom, I missed you," on festival days. She'd stare at the phone near the reception, whispering, "He'll call today. He must." But the phone never rang for her. The silence grew heavier than loneliness. The nurses would ask her to come inside and rest. She'd smile, her eyes glistening, and say, "No, Beta, today he will come." Hope is both a miracle and a punishment. It keeps you alive while breaking you slowly. One cold winter morning, Mira's chair at the gate was empty. The nurses rushed to her room. They found her lying peacefully on her bed, wrapped in her shawl. In her hands, she held a worn photograph of her son. A fragile smile rested on her lips, as if she was dreaming of someone beautiful. The doctor examined her and sighed softly. "She's gone." The nurse who cared for her whispered through tears, "Auntie kept waiting for him till her last day." Later, they found her diary. On the last page, she had written, "If he ever comes, tell him Mom waited. Tell him I never got angry. Tell him I loved him every day." Life can be painfully ironic. The next day, a young man arrived. It was Arav. Guilt and regret were written all over his face. "I came to take my mother home," he said softly. The staff led him to a quiet room where his mother lay covered with a white sheet. Arav fell to his knees, tears crashing down like a storm arriving too late. He kept whispering, "Mom, I'm here, I'm here." But she could no longer hear him. She had waited her whole life for his footsteps, but he arrived only to stand at her goodbye. This is the tragedy of forgotten parents. They give us everything and ask for so little. Just time, just love, just one word, Mom. But sometimes we only realize their value when their chair is forever empty. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please share it and subscribe for more content that makes you think and feel.